Hi, it's Jude Chi here, back in the gallery with you again today, and lovely to see you, and thanks for keeping an eye on these little video clips that I've been making for you of, I suppose, a little private preview of my creating space, Jude Chi, Colour Healing Art and Colour Healing Interiors exhibition. So, today we're with the blues. And blue is the colour of the throat energy centre, and it's a colour I love to paint with. It's all about communication, it's all about how we connect with ourselves and connect with others. And the painting behind that you're seeing, and you will be getting some reflection here, but you certainly can still see the colours, and it's lots of those fabulous sea blues and greens and of the islands around Scotland, the Highlands and Islands, just the most amazing seascapes and beaches and moody skies. And this one is just a really energetic sky going on, and just water with every colour of blue and turquoise and green. It's so cleansing, it's refreshing, it's invigorating, and really whatever the weather in the Scottish Highlands, the beaches and the seas have always got something to bring to us. So it may not always be sunny, but it always nourishes the soul. And what I want to share with you about this particular painting is that it was my first ever oil painting. I'd never worked with oils before, and I did a fabulous workshop with a local tutor called Angus Grant, and this was one of the paintings I did on that day. And it was such a lovely medium to work with. And this one was actually pure oil, just straight onto the canvas. And what was interesting then was, of course, I had to wait for it to dry. And I was like a little child. Every day I kept thinking, oh, I wonder if it's any drier yet. And every day it wasn't for a long time. So it took about 3 weeks, maybe a month, to dry completely before I could actually have it framed, ready to show you and ready to be on display to the public. So this is the first time it's been out with you today. So yeah, and I'm just loving the colours in it. And what I decided to do was just see how it would be if I did a similar painting but with acrylic paints, which is usually the medium in which I work. It's still quite vibrant, and it gives me the colour and it just gives me the vibrancy that I like when I'm working. So I did a similar painting, and let me just pick this up for you and I'll just pop it there. So they are quite different in some ways. Similar scene, this is a much longer, much bigger painting, but again that same colours, and you can feel how the sky is mimicked in the sea, and the sea seems to colour the sky, and it all just merges beautifully. So if I pop them together, you might get a little sense of how they are. I feel there's something very smooth about the oils, and certainly, let me just pop that down, certainly working with oils, they have got a buttery, smooth way of working. They also have that smell of working with oil paints, whereas acrylics don't really smell of anything. But it was really, really fabulous to do, and I will do that again and do some work with oils. It's also possible to underpaint with acrylic and then paint on top with oils, which actually means it's not going to take so long, because you don't have to layer up, wait for the oil to dry, add another layer, add another layer. So that's something that would suit me very well. I'm perhaps not the most patient of artists, because I'm quite quick when I get going and very enthusiastic. So therefore, I think it would suit me well to maybe do a mixture of acrylic underneath, underpainting, and then working with oils on top. But a gorgeous medium to work with, and felt like a little step back in time, like the famous artists used to do so long ago. So anyways, first showing of Into the Blue, and then Into the Blue 2. So 2 of those around, and again, you will be able to see those on my website, judechi.co.uk. So another lovely, lovely few moments with you, and I hope for blue skies for you at some point soon. And even looking at the midnight blue sky is absolutely beautiful, and the little twinkling stars looking down at us. So keep looking for all those fabulous things out in nature, and yes, have a great day, have a great evening, and keep an eye open for some more little video clips with Jude Chi and some information about where you can access these paintings, prints and other merchandise that I have. Cushions, table mats, coasters, all sorts of bits and bobs. So it would be really nice to let you have a look at those too. So it's bye from me, and more later.